Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
Choose either Junior. Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald?
Here we
the woman
go!
Who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
Ever yours. Damn, that's a spooky looking house. One sec. I have to switch glasses because the way those other ones sit on my nose is irritating my head. I'm like close to a headache, you know. Where's the phone? Where is it? Is it upstairs? Oh, you're going upstairs to sleep. Cancel. So upstairs is only sleeping? Ring, ring. I literally don't see the phone. Where is it? Oh, there.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just
Flake?
worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
What's to be scared of? Peaceful and quiet. You make it sound like the house is haunted or
You
something.
make it sound like the house is haunted or something.
Not the house, the woods.
The
Just wait until
woods.
it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
No way, you got me so curious. I wouldn't leave even if I could. One of your
One
trees
of your
seems to have
trees
other plans.
seems to have other plans for me.
What do you mean?
Tree fell down behind my car.
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
Won't the store be closed?
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
Can't just take off in your boat. It's pitch black outside.
I can't just take off in your boat. It's pitch
Where's my
black
brain?
outside.
Then listen to me. Go around the house and lock all the doors and windows. Do that right now.
There aren't any locks. Go around the house and lock all the doors and windows.
There aren't any locks on the
shouldn't
doors
she know
and
that, though?
windows. What are you so afraid of?
The dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs?
Uh-oh.
Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
She gone. You have to fend for yourself. So she's set to call Emily? Check out squeaking mice. She leaving post-it notes? The fuck?
What is that?
This is an owl. Where's it coming from? Where the fuck is that coming from? Should we check outside?
Something's out there.
Now look what you've done.
Whoa!
That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
Oh, did I scare it off? Strixvaria. Who are you?
Who are you?
My name's Red Knot. And if you've got a volume knob, I'd appreciate your taking it down a notch before you scare away everything from here to Lancaster.
Red Knot. Okay. Nancy Drew, what were all those noises out there just now? Just what is it you're afraid I'll scare away?
I'm Nancy Drew. What were all those noises out here just now?
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too.
That was
until you
him?
showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
I'm staying here in the old Malone place.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
What do you know about the woman living here? You've met Sally?
You've met Sally?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
What do you think was scaring
think
her?
was scaring her?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again.
Oh.
People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken. Every
When's
night
howling?
until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Are you saying Sally's house
That's
is
cool.
haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house.
Howling
running around,
outside
snarling,
your
barking,
door.
throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then, they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone, both.
What? Why would they give him a proper burial there? Wasn't he arrested? Didn't he just say he was arrested?
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
Why haven't the police investigated?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
You got it, dude. I'm going inside. Close the door. Okay, it's closed. That's scary! This game is scary! The fuck? Oh.
This is not good.
Holy shit! What should we do? We're gonna die. We're dead. You wanna go upstairs? Oh. Evil doggo! Doggo, no! Dogs really are attacking, huh? Should I go up? You're going upstairs to sleep. Should I do that? Get well water tested ASAP. Oh, flashlight, that's helpful. Forest trails. Ooh. Harry, thought you could use this map to the cemetery. You'll find lots of bait along the way. Especially at night. The cemetery's real hard to find. I got lost a bunch of times. Happy fishing. Nancy, I'm really, really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. Door is open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. My cell phone is... Did we have that written down? That number? Please don't hate me. Sally. Okay. That music, it's so fucking random, but it makes me think of like Figaro, 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 Figaro. Get that tree cut down. Too late. Okay. Let's have a look around. What's this door go to? Oh, this is the exit. What's this?
Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
Okay. Because I thought I went out that door, right? Wait. The swans are barking? Huh. Doggos. Oh, I think it reset. Let's have a look over here. There must be some reading somewhere. Because there always is. Oh, Iggy, Vitus, Lucy, and Xander.
It's stuck! It's stuck!
Wait, what'd she zoom in on?
It's stuck! It's stuck!
It's a piece missing. Okay. It's stuck! Can I not check anything in that corner? You would think there'd be some reading or something. Anything here? What's this? Nothing? I also wanted to check this.
Rotten floorboards, watch your...
Are we dead? Oh! Okay, so don't step up there. I think I checked everywhere. Maybe I should just try going to bed. Oh, that's much nicer. Good morning, world! Okay, we got some wind directions here. Hidden object screen, for sure. Oh, we got a board.
Those look too rotten.
You gonna fix the floor? The music really is like a fairy tale. Nothing. That took a while. Oh, I can take the bucket.
I need a bucket.
Okay. This is where we saw the dude, right?
The boat's full of water.
Oh, shit.
I need to bail out the boat.
We could do that with the bucket. Oh, shit. Where am I going? Here we are. Oh, look at that. Do you want to use the boat?
The spark plug is missing. I gotta have some torque.
A torque?
I gotta have some torque.
What's torque?
The spark plug is missing.
Okay. Spark plug? Torque? A wrench? Gotcha. Can I just go down any path? Oh, is this where to do this?
This must be Red's observation platform.
Is that it? You can only look one way. I can't go anywhere. Okay. Nothing else I can do here. Okay. He's there at night. Oh. What's this? It's a gnome.
Face only a gnome could love.
Okay. Is that a key? Huh. Key to what? We got a key.
It's locked. Oh, the key broke off.
Shit.
It's locked.
Oh, you need like what is this? Oh, that's the board. We need like pliers that can like grab it and then turn it still.
It's locked. There's got to be another way to get this open.
I mean, it doesn't seem too too sturdy of a box. You could probably just smash it with a hammer or something. For anything, really. Just throw it on the ground. There's gas. What's that? I guess I can't grab it yet because I don't need it yet. What did I do? Well, I think that's it. There's another board. Do you think we're gonna fix that floorboard or something?
I better be careful.
Okay, that's enough to warn me. Anything here? Can't go to the sides. It's a sprayer, pesticides. Oh, that's what that is. I see. Okay, so we checked there. We checked out the boat. We have 2 floorboards. Do you think that'll be enough?
Those floorboards need to be replaced. I need to fix this.
How are you going to do that?
This doesn't look very safe.
Oh, that's the map. Personal assistant. Herinteractive.com. Fix hole in floor. Look for boards around the house, forest, elsewhere. See if the ranger station has any information on how to fix or prime a pump. Get sandpaper to fix stuck dog figure. Oh, that's nice that it says that. Names of the 4 dogs in the living room. I bet the statues of the dogs in the living room are some kind of puzzle. Find out how to get Sally's well water tested. Call Sally to tell her about the ghost attack. Yeah, we should just call.
It's still not fixed.
I know. Oh, Sally's number is here. Yeah. We have a checklist now, yeah.
Hey, Sally.
Hallelujah.
It's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the
God, my
pictures
neck
I was
is
going
sore.
to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance. But I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
When they appeared, they always did the same thing.
Did they always come around the same time, or did it vary?
Actually, they always came around the same time. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Who?
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this birdwatcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
What about River Heights? Anyone who wants to house? Gonna be staying here. Anything I should know? Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug.
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug. Is there one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere because all the paths around the house end in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The birdwatcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
Okay. Good to know. Why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I'm curious. Why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
He's a night owl.
Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming Super Ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the Parks Department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
What else do we want to ask? The wall hanging in the living room with the poem.
The wall hanging in the living room with a poem on
Puzzles.
it. And those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open, and instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Okay.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
Ain't that the truth? Can you imagine how many of us would get arrested?
Who did you say I should call about getting rid of that tree?
Emily Griffin. She doesn't bother answering her phone sometimes, so don't call her. Go see her. Her store's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself. M's Emporium is something else.
I want to go see him.
How well do you know her?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything.
Oh, okay.
In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
What if the birdwatcher lives in the basement secretly? Oh.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
Okay, so we need to be on the west side for Emily, on the east side for the ranger.
Talk to you later.
Stay in touch.
Yeah, Sally is relying on us an awful lot. Nancy seems to have a lot of friends in her life who are just like, can you do a million things for me? Thanks. And Nancy's just like, haha, I'm a genius. I'll do it. What's this letter? Oh. Okay, so I do have this. That's our house. But we don't need to go to any of these. Yeah, this is not where the... Okay. So, if this is the lake... Well, we just need to be either side. I can't go straight here. This is just the shed. How do I get there? Should I go up that hill? Should we save? Maybe we should save before we go in. We might get stuck. I'm already lost, I think. It has to lead somewhere, right? Ah, the stone pillar. Is there anything around it? I can't even step behind it or anything. I think it's just a marker. Oh! Wait. A log? This log? Is she adding stuff to the maps? So maybe this is an exit. Okay, so there's the path. So we'll skip that path. Go right. Oh, it's just a dead end. So this is not an exit. Oh, this is a dead end too then. Oh, birdie! Oh, I thought it was like a person standing really far away with like really weird legs. Do you see what I mean? Like someone standing on the horizon. He flew away. What's that? That looks like a bag. Okay, so that was this bit. So, yellow bird, yeah. Now we're back here. So these should be dead ends too. This is a good map. Oh, whose sneaker is that? She's not doing anything with it though. Yeah, see? 2 dead ends. Okay. So I go out this way? Yeah! Okay, I got it. So now we've explored this side. Should we just keep going? Okay. We're here now. Let's go left first. At least I think we're here now. Redbird! Yep, it worked. Okay, now let's get back to the fallen tree. There. So now we have to go left. There's a log again. Bluebird! Oh, what's that? Is that a coat? Yellow ribbon. Oh, it's a ribbon. Oh, let's go the opposite side. Oh, now I can see it, yeah. Nothing there. Okay, let's go this way. Can go 2 ways here. Let's go right. Check out the dead ends. You never know what you'll find. Gotta be thorough. We're detectives. I'm here? Maybe? Oh god. Tree stump, yeah. Okay. Oh, we made it to the cemetery. Yeah, we did it. There's only one dead end that we skipped. I think. This way? Yeah, that's it. I think. That must be it, yeah. Waldo! Waldo. We found Waldo. Game over. He died. His letters seem special. Like they're blocked off like that. Snooky! Oh, a board. Biffin Path. Cranky. Goodness. Oma. Wait. Is that supposed to be Dutch? It's grandma in Dutch. Oma. Stench. Marbles. Oh, is that a cat? Yeah. We're so sorry to have lost you. Vitus. Xander. These are the dogs. Lucy. And Iggy.
Looks like paw prints.
Sure does. Oh, it opens. Can't do anything here, though. Do you think there's anything here we need to look at? Sander... They all died January 29, 1932, right? Should we maybe write down that date? To the same date again, January 29. Yep. Okay. Got it all written down. Just in case. And we got a board, so let's go home. We can't check what time it is anymore, like the old games. From the tree stump, I gotta go... right? Shit, is this the right way? That's a tree stump. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, I'm here, not here. Okay. Gotta go this way. First right. Oh no, the music's creepy. Take another right. At the ribbon. Then we'll take another right at the log. Then left at the fallen tree. I might have gone the wrong way. Red bird. I went the wrong way. This is hard. Ah, I made it. Ah, we're out. Okay, so I made it to the cemetery. Found another plank. I don't know if that's enough though. We might need 4.
They need to be fastened to the floor.
So we need like nails or something?
They need to be fastened to the floor. It's still not fixed.
You can open the wooden box, can I? How do I do that? The screwdriver? Oh, the top! Oh my god! Smart. What is that? Oh. Oh, nice. For the planks. I think that's it. Thanks, chat. You're always so helpful. Perfect timing. Okay, let me see if I can fix it now. Is it fixed now? That is a shoddy job, Nancy. Do you think it's fixed? I can't zoom in on it anymore, so. Rotten floorboards, watch your step. Wow, that was totally worth it. Well, if anything, I do need to save that. Floorboards fixed. Don't quit your day job, Nancy. Is there nothing else here? There's gotta be something. Some reason we had to fix that. There has to be something we can check out. I don't know. What is this? I don't know. It looks like a gas mask. Maybe for the pesticides? I wish it would delete whatever we've done. Oh, it even says it here. I didn't even need to write it down. Oh well. I'm still used to old ass Nancy Drew where you have to write down everything. Yeah, I need to find a way to get to the Ranger and to Emily. But I haven't figured that out yet. Should we go to bed and talk to the dude again? We can maybe solve the riddle. Well, those are the icons as well on the clock. Well, I can't see the bottom one, but like these two. When swans drift by on shimmering blue and one who plays in the summer dew. Oh yeah, they were all born in different seasons. I should add that. Fall for Iggy. Lucy was spring. Summer for Xander. And winter for Vitus. So now all the names correspond to a season. Autumn is fall. So that would be Iggy. And then Vitus is winter. So he's the fourth. Could be in order. Oh, I switched that one now. So if these are the dogs, right? It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. We need to know which icons go with that thing. Leaves. Swans is summer. So Xander is swans. Deer is autumn. Birds. Oh, birds and swans. Okay. Birds for winter. So if that's the first one. Lucy should have leaves. Those are the birds. But that one needs to be a deer. How often can I switch it? Swans. That was actually a good one. I don't know how to switch this further. It's just doing the same thing. Maybe we need to do something with this first. But we need sandpaper for it, right? Because I can't turn that one. Iggy is stuck. Yeah, maybe we should switch to nighttime. Just see if we can go to see the dude.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
Wow, lucky you. Run! Before the dogs show up. Hey, dude.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
Just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Did you say last night that you have an outboard motorboat?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
You don't like tourists?
Why don't you like tourists?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
No place nearby that sells boat parts?
You don't happen to have any spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's a pretty young lady like you know about spark plugs?
Enough to know that the engine on Sally's boat is missing one.
Enough to know that the engine on Sally's boat is missing one, and that I'm going to be stuck here unless and until I replace it.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket.
Wow.
Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
That sounds so wrong. It sounds like he's about to ask for nudes. This could go really ugly really fast.
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Okay. I know I can.
I know I can.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Oh, hell. These woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
Damn. Okay, dude. Okay, so I don't know if we can fix the boat with that.
It's not safe to take the boat out at night.
I know, but we can fix it. Maybe we should just go back to bed. Okay, talk to the dude, got our thing. So where does this go? And what does that do?
I gotta have some torque.
How do we do that? Oh. Is there like an ultimate... Oh, maybe they need to be on the red? I'm not sure. Do you think that works? Oh, plus plus, O minus. Okay, Okay. Wait. So, O for this one.
Gotta have some torque.
So that might be good. Plus plus for the corners.
I gotta
so
have some
let's
torque.
put it one higher. And then negative for this one. Let's try that. It worked! We did it! Let's go to M's Emporium first. Aha! There we go! Boop, boop. Tiny boat, come through! Oh, so cute. M's Emporium. Wow. Hey, Em.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
Hi there, Emily. My name's Nancy Drew. Staying out at the old Maloon place. Need to find somebody with a chainsaw.
I need to find somebody with a chainsaw, and Sally McDonald suggested I talk to you.
Sally McDonald, huh? You a friend of hers?
Yes, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm in town visiting her.
Now what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
That old dump. She's great. Got a little problem she's hoping I can solve.
As
Dog
it
scared
turns
her off.
out, I'm there by myself. The dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the
Have
dogs?
you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing 'em howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
She sounds like the really rich white girl in Princess and the Frog. That's what she sounds like.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
Caught a strange man prowling around last night. He calls himself Red Knot. What can you tell me about
What can you tell me about Red Knot?
The birdwatcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know
Charlotte's
how
could
them
be,
tree
yeah.
hugger types are.
He was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One
Don't
thing's for
sound like
sure.
that.
He's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
Woo!
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
Can I take it?
What else can I do you for?
I need to get the water
I
tested.
need to get the water from Sally's well tested. How would I go about doing that? Do you know?
Just get a water testing kit from the ranger station and follow the directions.
Where's the ranger station?
Just up lake from Sally's on the east side.
Got it.
Why would there be a problem with the water?
Cause
It goes
it's
stagnant,
well
right?
water. And
Yeah.
seeing as Malone dug that well 80 years ago, what gets pumped out of it could be pretty funky.
Yeah.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean
That's what we saw in
anything to
the
you?
gravestone.
Can't say as it does.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
Finders keepers, huh?
So it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Squeaky Wheel Acres?
Jeff Akers, local park ranger.
Jeff
I
Akers.
keep telling him all this stuff washed up on shore. But does that snobby little stickler for rules believe me?
Believe me.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe 1 ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
There's a large tree blocking Sally's driveway. Do you know of anyone who can come out and clear it away?
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it.
Tucker Davis.
Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time.
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. Long as you pay cash, that is.
Kind of running low on cash.
Right now, cash is kind of a problem for me. Do you think we could do some kind of trade-out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter region.
Think I could get some from him?
He's your only hope. But you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you
Okay.
later.
You betcha.
Okay, cool. Let's go to... I'll check around here, actually, a little bit first. Life bait. Oh.
Ew!
Wow. Okay, so there's bait here. Moon Lake Fishing, Wall of Fame. What happens when you buy M's bait? 100th customer award. Nice bass. Come here to M's Emporium. Moon Lake. Oh, it's shaped like a moon. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Best Catch Award. Black trout, smallmouth bass, nice trout, trophy bass. Damn. Damn, son. That's cute. It's so quiet in here. It's so quiet in the shop. She's just like doing something in complete silence. Ah, crinkle bars. Do you see them? Fun. By a piece of the past, 80 years ago, Moon Lake was crawling with gangsters, flappers, and jazz musicians from the big city. They traveled to and from parties by boat and were so rich that if they accidentally dropped something in the lake, they wouldn't even bother going after it. Each item you see here was fished out of Moon Lake and was likely belonged to some wealthy big shot, by legal means. Don't go home without buying at least one genuine artifact from the 20s. That's cool. Oh, there it is. There's the music. Okay, I think that's it. Let's go back. Let's go visit the ranger. Yeah, I'd crinkle in the boat in the bingo. That's great. Ranger station. Oh, nice. Hello there.
Can I help you?
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your
Jeff
service.
Akers.
Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's right.
That's right. Only she's gone back to Philadelphia. Malone's dogs got to her.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
Does that mean you don't?
There's always a logical explanation for everything. Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Very true.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
As a park ranger, don't you want to know for sure what's behind these dog attacks?
Do you always ask this many questions?
As a matter of fact,
I do.
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
okay.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated to protect not only the area's flora and fauna, but also its past.
So you know all about Mickey Malone?
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten.
Not necessarily. It's hard to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what it takes to draw more people to Moon Lake, I'm a reasonable man.
Okay. He seems like a chill dude.
As an officer of the law, can you think of anyone who might want to scare Sally off her property?
The woman who owns the shop across the lake? Emily Griffin? I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure she's been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts, which is illegal. It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Are Malone's dogs buried there?
That's the rumor.
The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
Huh.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Maybe there's
Please
something in
do.
the museum about
And
him.
if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Did I give it to him?
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has
Deer
boomed
mouse.
this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Isn't
Thanks
Deer
for the
Mouse
tip,
like...
Ranger Acres.
Isn't Deer Mouse a super cute one? Yeah, they're so cute! Literally like tiny ass deer. They're so weird! So we mailed the letter. Nothing else to look at here. Can I read this? How old is this tree? Did you know that the growth rings on a tree indicate its age and the environmental conditions in which it grew? This cross-section is a reproduction of a pine tree that was 62 years old when it was cut down. The large size of this display does not reflect the actual width of a 62-year-old pine. Seedling in 1934. Broad, evenly spaced rings indicate healthy growth. Although the tree is growing straight, again, narrow rings indicate competition for sunlight. A growth disparity. A burn scar. Rapid growth begins again. Prolonged drought in the area, narrow growth rings. Oh yeah, because it grows slower, so the rings are smaller. These narrow rings are the result of a sawfly insect infestation. The sawfly larvae consume conifer buds and needles. I don't know, do you say conifer? Is that how you pronounce that? Oh, he has dogs. Park and wildlife information. The hantavirus. Deer mouse! Oh, it's actual mouse. This looks different than what I found when I googled it. There are several types of hantaviruses, but hantavirus pulmonary syndrome can cause acute respiratory failure and death. The rodent most likely to transmit the disease to humans is the deer mouse. See deer mouse. A deer mouse infected with the hantavirus does not act or appear sick. Infection occurs when tiny particles from deer mouse saliva, urine, and droppings containing the virus are kicked up into the air Process called aerosolization and inhaled. How to avoid it. Never sweep an area inhabited by mice. Wear a respiratory mask. Oh, that's why we got the mask. Thoroughly wet down the area with bleach and water, so that's why we need water. Remove dirt from the area with a damp towel, mop, or sponge. Then there is pronounced giardiasis. Do you think that's it? Giardiasis? Beaver fever. I got the beaver fever. Illness caused by a parasite that lives in the intestines of people and animals. These hard-shelled cysts are expelled into the environment in the waste matter of infected animals or humans and stay in the soil until they contaminate a food source and are accidentally ingested, or until they are carried into streams, rivers, lakes, or recreational bodies of water such as pools or hot tubs. Diarrhea, abdominal cramps, stomach upset. Very contagious, preventable by washing hands thoroughly with soap and water. Never drink untreated water. If you must use water that you suspect contains it, heat the water to a rolling boil for at least a minute. Or filter it using a filter that has NSF-rated cistern. Lyme disease. I've heard of that one. That's a famous one. Named after Lyme, Connecticut, where a cluster of arthritis cases in 1977 led to the identification of the disease. It's an infection caused by a bacterium carried by deer ticks. Oh yeah, ticks can give you Lyme disease. I definitely have heard of that. The spring and summer months pose the greatest risk of infection. Deer ticks flourish in wooded, brushy, and grassy areas where the animals, rodents, deers, and birds on which they feed are abundant. Prevention tips. Wear light-colored clothing so you can see ticks and knock them away before they can attach to your skin. Ugh. Always wear a long-sleeve shirt and tuck the bottoms of your pants into your socks or boots. Inspect your skin carefully after every outing, and if you find any ticks, remove them by grasping them with a pair of tweezers, pulling with a firm, steady motion, and washing the area with antiseptic. See your doctor immediately if you develop any symptoms. Scary. That's so scary. It's up to the people using our nation's parks and forest lands to prevent forest fires. While some fires are started by lightning, the most devastating fires tend to be started by human carelessness. Don't let 1 minute of carelessness destroy what it took nature decades to create. Ooh, that's a good one. Poison ivy. Learn to identify the plant, and you will have to take the first step in avoiding poison ivy. Leaves of 3, beware of me. Huh. I can't read the rest. Oh, there. Good rule of thumb. Some people are very sensitive to it. They can develop a severe rash with blisters and extreme swelling. Such severe cases need medical treatment. Look out for the plant when you're outdoors. You can destroy these weeds with herbicide. It's all coming together. That's probably the door we came in through, right? Oh god, there's so much information. Moon Lake is an apt moniker for this crescent-shaped freshwater lake. One of Pennsylvania's best-kept secrets, the lake is home to various species of fish, including trout, carp, freshwater bass. Fishing is permitted with a fishing license. Drop by the visitor center and say hi to our park ranger. The center provides all your needed information for a fun and enjoyable time at Moon Lake. Critters. White-tailed deer, chipmunks, rabbits, otters, skunks. While all wildlife can be dangerous, never approach, harass, or feed any animals. Common shorebirds include the great blue heron and the mallard. East Beach provides ample opportunities for bird watching. East Beach? But why is the dude on our west side then or north side actually, for bird watching? This portion of the park is closed to visitors as several rare birds such as the yellow-bellied flycatcher are known to breed in this area. That's suspicious, because we're on the north side, but this is the bird watching side. Why is he not there then? To fish at Moon Lake, a person must be at least 16 years old. Okay. It's against the law to use more than 2 rods. Really? No more than 3 hooks may be affixed to any line. Is that a rule? Using nets or snagging hooks to catch fish is strictly prohibited. You must wear a Coast Guard approved personal flotation device at all times. Huh. How do I exit out? Hey kids! Check out Moon Lake's nature highlights. Highlights? The spelling. Chipmunks, a bunch of animals. What's this? Civilian Conservation Corps, 1932. Oh, President Roosevelt. 1932, when the United States was in the throes of the Great Depression, President candidate Franklin Roosevelt recognized that the country was facing two very serious problems. Its natural resources were rapidly being destroyed by soil erosion and deforestation, and thousands of able-bodied men were unemployed and desperately looking for work. So, when he was elected, Roosevelt immediately compelled Congress to pass the Emergency Conservation Work Act. It called for the establishment of a peacetime army of men who, stationed at various camps throughout the country, would undertake work projects that would save and revitalize the nation's forests while allowing the men to earn much-needed paychecks. By the end of 1935, this army, called the Civilian Conservation Corps, had been successfully mobilized and was hard at work. 500,000 enrollees were stationed at 2,650 camps, which were located in all 48 states as well as the territories of Hawaii and Alaska. The men undertook projects ranging from building roads and fire towers to stringing telephone lines to planting billions of trees. Really? When the CCC was abolished in 1942, it had left its mark on every state in the nation. The importance of its role in the development of recreational facilities in national, state, county, and metropolitan parks throughout the country cannot be understated. The building in which you're now sitting is a testament to the dedication and determination of Roosevelt's Tree Army. Is that real? Roosevelt's Tree Army? A CCC train transporting supplies. Wow. Moon Lake Database. Healthy and safe tips. Nature slideshow. White-tailed deer. Falcon. Ducks. Squirrel! So cute! Moon Lake during fall. Oh, Moon Lake sunset. A glowworm. Well water. Moon Lake is too far from any major city for its residents to tap into a public water supply. Therefore, everyone living in the area must rely on private wells for the water they use every day for drinking, cooking, and bathing. Nowadays, wells are located and constructed according to requirements set down by the state of Pennsylvania. But a well does not last forever. Sooner or later, wells begin to lose their ability to keep out contaminants. For this reason, a well should be inspected every few years and its water should be tested at least once a year. Water can be contaminated by chemicals such as pesticides and fertilizers, by naturally occurring elements such as arsenic and lead, and by waste-borne microbes which can cause such diseases as dysentery, hepatitis, and giardiasis? Yeah, I think that was it. And I have no idea. Well water that smells and tastes like rotten eggs may be perfectly safe. Oh, this unpleasant odor may come from underground rocks surrounding the source of the well, more likely caused by bacteria which, though harmless, live in rapidly multiplying colonies in the well and emit hydrogen sulfide gas. Huh. Didn't know that. If your well is more than 20 years old and has not been used or tested for more than a year, or there is a sudden change in the quality, immediately stop drinking it and disconnect your plumbing system. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I use that all the time. Priming a pump. When a pump seems to stop working, when it fails to suck any water up and out the spout, no matter how much the handle is pumped, probably needs to be primed. To prime it, pour potable water into the top and pump the handle until water flows from the spout. It's a good idea to fill the container with water right away and keep it nearby so you have water the next time the pump needs priming. Okay, so we just need to pour water in the top. Pump needs to be primed because built into the pump is a cylinder through which runs a plunger. Okay. I think that's good. The history. Ooh, this is interesting. The Lenape tribe? The first residents of Moon Lake were members of the Lenape tribe. Okay, Lenape. one of several Algonquin-speaking tribes that populated the northeastern U.S. for hundreds, if not thousands of years prior to the arrival of settlers from Europe. Because the early colonists had trouble pronouncing Lenape, they lumped the tribe in with all the other Algonquin-speaking tribes they encountered and referring to this larger group as the Delaware Indians. This is because many of the Algonquin-speaking tribes lived in the large drainage basin of the Delaware River, which had been named after an Englishman whose title was Lord de la Warre. Curious and friendly, the Lenape were hospitable to the early colonists, but as the number of settlers grew, so did the tension between the two groups. The Lenape believed that all the land belonged to the Creator, and as a result, they had difficulty understanding the concept of private ownership by which the Europeans seemed to live. The Lenape gradually migrated west, settling for brief periods in Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, and Kansas. At each place, the Lenape were told that was to be their new home, but after a few years, the Europeans would change their minds and force them to move again. God, that's awful. They finally settled in Oklahoma, where more than 11,000 Lenape still live today. Oh, the old days where people would just come in and force the locals to move. Famous residents. In the early 20th century, many celebrities from the East Coast spent time here, including Florence Ziegfeld, famous producer of Broadway musicals and revues. In fact, 1926, his boat, the Folly King, ran into the rocks at the north end of the lake and capsized. Nobody was hurt, but rather than going to the bother of repairing the boat, Ziegfeld simply left it there. Legend has it that for years a local dog would swim out to the wreck every day and lie on it, barking at everyone who came near. The boat gradually disintegrated until now no trace of it remains. Local legend has it that Ben Franklin spent the summer of 1744 on Moon Lake's south shore. That summer was a particularly stormy one, which has led to speculation that his interest in lightning and electricity were sparked by his experiences here. Moon Lake has had some infamous residents as well. In 1925, at the height of Prohibition, Mickey Malone, a gangster from Philadelphia who got rich smuggling and distributing illegal liquor, built a house on the North Shore at the site of the old Retzke farm. See early settlers. People came from up and down the East Coast to attend the parties he threw at Moon Lake. He was convicted of tax evasion in 1933 and sent to prison, where he eventually died. 1933? But all the dogs died in 1932. And didn't the dude say that the dogs were left behind until they just died? It's a little time gap there. Native Americans were the first true settlers. Around 1635, immigrants from Europe moved into the area, mostly of German and Scotch-Irish descent. They farmed the fields around the lake, hunted game in the woods, and lived peacefully among the Lenape. But as more and more settlers came, the demand for land increased, and so did pressure on the Lenape to move out. In one instance, the Europeans talked the Lenape into turning over to them as much land as a man could walk in a day and a half. The Lenape agreed to the deal, and the settlers promptly sent men out to run as far as they could in the allotted time. The walking purchase, as it is called today, forced many Lenape to leave Moon Lake forever. Oh shit. Like the rest of Pennsylvania, Moon Lake was very anti-slavery. Prior to the Civil War, the Retzke farm on the north side of the lake was rumored to be part of the Underground Railroad, a secret network of people who would hide slaves fleeing from their owners in the south and help them travel to Canada, where they'd be free. Dozens of slaves at a time reportedly sought refuge during the day in the huge cellar of the farmhouse. When night came, they'd resumed their perilous journey north. Nothing remained of the farm today, though in the 1920s a gangster, see famous residents, built a house in the approximate spot where the farmhouse once stood. So we're at that farmhouse. We're at the place where the farmhouse used to be, where they would hide slaves in the basement. Holy shit. The early 1900s, as automobiles began to make the rural parts of the state more accessible to people from the big city, interest in hiking and camping in remote areas such as Moon Lake grew. Interest in saving forested areas instead of allowing them to be destroyed by logging increased as well. In 1919, a group of private citizens, mostly from Philadelphia, formed the Moon Lake Conservancy. in order to raise money to acquire and preserve the land surrounding the lake. By 1921, the group had acquired most of the land on its west, south, and east shores, a total of 1,004 acres. The land was donated to the State Forestry Department and formally became Moon Lake State Park in 1930. Although the Moon Lake Conservancy no longer exists, many people still dream of the day when they can walk all the way around Moon Lake without encountering private property. If you own land on Moon Lake or know someone who does, please consider selling or better yet donating it to Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. Ask your friendly park ranger for more information. So we found motivation for several people now. And the park ranger would want it to just be a park and not private properties. And he has the dog bed next to the counter. About Jeff Akers. Park Ranger Jeff Akers was born and raised in Tyrone, Pennsylvania. Upon graduation from Norris High School in 1989, he attended Penn State, where he earned a bachelor's degree in park and recreation management. He has been the park ranger at Moon Lake State Park since 1996, because he spent much of his childhood at... graduated in 1989. Okay. I thought that he was born in 1989. I was like, wait, he was really young then. That's not it. He spent much of his childhood at Moon Lake. He is excited about introducing visitors to what he calls the best state park in the country. From geology to astronomy to meteorology, Ranger Akers knows his stuff. So if you have questions, just ask. He's here to serve. I think we read everything about the history now. What's this?
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Akers' permission.
Is it like historical files? Oh, cool.
You're back.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
I was hoping we could get permission, but let's go back. We should test the water and listen to the birds' calls on the tapes. Collect that for him so we can get the sandpaper. We have shit to do. We're busy. We're busybodies. How do we test the water? I haven't seen the well. Wait, is it... But how do we get water from it then? Wasn't it disconnected? Oh. If you prime the pump, it'll work. Do I have water in this bucket? Because I did scoop it out from the... No. Should I get water from the lake? I just want water. I just want water. Because the water was cut off, right? Oh, hey, gloves. Yeah. Next to the cooler is a water bottle. Oh, I didn't see that. Holy shit. Thank you. Okay, so if we can pour that in here, it might work. Yeah. Nice.
I don't need water right now.
She poured it out. God damn it. I'll just use the kit on it. There you go.
I don't need water right now.
Okay, so now we should bring that back to the ranger, right? So let's do that first while we still have daylight. Daylight!
You're back.
Oh, the dog is there.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Taco! Hi! What a cutie! Got food and everything? Can I pet you? I can't. But I can sort of interact with it. Okay. Time to go. Let's go do the bird sound thing. I have the tape.
American goldfinch. Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk.
Oh, wow.
Western tanager.
So there's 4. Weren't there just 4 birds? Red, blue, orange, yellow. Should we just go take pictures of those birds? I think there was one here.
Tweet, tweet!
Yeah, is that your best bird call? Goldfinch song. How do I take a picture? Oh, I did it. Okay, that was one. Tweet, tweet!
No birds here.
Okay. Let's go this way. Okay, so that was the yellow bird. Where am I now? Am I back here? I think so.
Where are all the birds?
Where are all the birds? Is it here? Is this the way ahead? Cardinal. Yep.
Darn, it flew away.
Shit! How am I gonna get it? Does it come back? How are we gonna get that one? The blue jay should be somewhere here. Left. Stay there. Just take the picture already. There you go. Hurry it up, Nancy. That's a robin song. I'm just gonna take a picture of all of them, honestly. How do I get a picture of that red one? Also, where am I? No idea. Tanager.
Come back!
Shit. How am I gonna get their pictures? Oh, that was it. You might have to ask Gretna for advice. Well, you did say not to come back.
American goldfinch.
Okay, American goldfinch.
American robin.
Robin, goldfinch,
Blue jay.
blue jay.
Northern cardinal.
Cardinal.
Red-tailed hawk.
Hawk. Wait, that's 6 birds, yeah.
Western tanager.
Tanager. That's it? Cardinal. This is just gonna fly
Missed
away.
it.
Can I so I have 3. But I don't know which ones I got. So that was cardinal, right? That's it? Maybe I need to buy like bird food or something. Hey, babe. Oh, coffee. We're bird watching.
Nancy! Get wrecked over here.
Thank you. That's what I needed. 2, 3, 4. Oh, there are 5. Oh no, we need the hawk. Yeah, the hawk is the one that's not in here. You have the goldfinch, blue jay, and robin. The cardinal and tanager flew away. Yeah, okay. Okay, what are we gonna do about that hawk? Should we wait and talk to... maybe ask Red for questions? For hints? Let's go to bed. Figaro, 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 Figaro! Do you hear it? Figaro, 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 Figaro! Bruh.
You find all the birds?
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing wrong. You need to blend in, like me. Go back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
Okay.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some.
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call
He
in
just
a
gave it to
meadowlark.
me.
That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your wife?
Good heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Great coffee. So fucking good.
Do many people around here own dogs?
Not really. Most people don't bother. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
Sure. I got the sandpaper. What did I need it again for? I'm trying to... Oh, the dog.
It's stuck.
Here. Try that. Well, cool, but I still don't know what to do with that. Let's focus on the birds for now. Go back to morning time. Take the boat. Oops. Boom! Let's go! M's Emporium. M's M. I need some
Howdy,
gear.
Nancy.
To make a long story short, I need some camouflage gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kind of low on bait. So if you go out and get me, say a dozen little critters, I'll give you the camos.
You got a deal. So, what kind of bait do you need?
Worms, spiders, beetles, grubs.
Fuck.
Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves. Should be able to find 12 in no time.
Do I need some kind of permit?
Things ain't quite that bad around here. Least not yet. Now, if Jeff Akers' daddy was still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover, that one was.
I don't think they have laws for bugs, unless there's endangered bugs, but I don't think bugs are endangered. Are they?
Joe Akers is Jeff's father?
That's right.
Wait,
Guess I'll see you later.
who's
Keep
Jeff?
on trucking.
She mentioned something that seems important, but it didn't click for me. Dog graves all had different head positions. Oh, really? Jeff is the ranger, but who's Joe then? Bees are... Oh yeah, bees are rare, yeah. So how do I look at some rocks? Do you think I need to go into the woods? I think I saw some slabs here and there, right? Ah! Ah, gross! Oh, I got one. Okay, so I had the right idea. God damn it, this is gross. Gross. Disgusting. I got him. Gross. I don't like it. Anything else? No. I checked around the shoe, so let's head back here. Ooh, big one. Ooh. Did I get that one? My face is so serious. Oh god. Nothing. To come back at night. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Those two dogs are looking that way. Those two dogs are looking towards the grave. These are looking away from the grave. You're right. So, Iggy and Lucy are looking away from the grave. So this is west. Do you think when we're looking at the grave is then south? If we approach it from the north, maybe. So looking at the grave will be south. So that means Iggy and Lucy are looking north. But which way is north in the cabin? If the entrance is to the east, I don't know if that works. So the entrance is through here, right? Yeah. So that would mean the entrance is east. I don't know if that works. I don't know. This might be completely wrong, but... if that is east, that means... though this wall is north. So if Iggy... what did I say? Iggy and Lucy are looking south? Is that what I was saying? There's a direction marker by the cellar floor. Okay. Did I say south or north? Vitus and Xander, yeah. Okay. Let's check. Where is the cellar door again? Can I go there? Oh, I can't. Can I go here? Yeah, I was right! Holy shit! I was right, that wall was north. Damn. I was surprised. Didn't expect to be right. Who's woohooing? Is he back? Lift up the compass for bugs. Oh, can I? Was that the chirping I heard? Ah, damn it. Oh, You're right. I got 2. Wow. Nice. I don't think worms chirp, but I'll take it. Was there a compass in the cemetery? Has the clock changed? Does the clock change when their direction changes? Oh. You think it goes together? Did it change? I think it did. But I still don't know. Maybe that's it. No, it's not. Now we have 2 swans. Okay. So maybe we should change them so that if we cycle through it, they're all correct. Iggy needs to have the deer. Lucy needs the leaves. That's, I think, this left one. Or wait, do you think their position here is the position they have on the shelves? That would mean that Vitus is winter and needs the bird icon. Start him left and see what happens. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that one's good. I think. So if that is winter, then fall might be, it might just be, I accidentally saved it. I did it. What? I can't open it anymore. I can't look at it. I did it. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, because we have the flashlight. Yay! Nice. I should save before I die. Down below. Let's go. What is this? What does it say? Oh, I took it. Oh. Prohibition cellar? Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak, motherfucker. Squeakity squeakin'. What is this? Oh.
It could be mice making that sound. It's blocked. It looks like a tiny hole.
Maybe we need a tiny key. What's that thing that I grabbed, oh? I don't see it here. It's like a piece of paper that I moved. Is that where I came from?
William Akers?
Thoughts of
I wonder if
thuggery.
he's related to Jeff Akers.
The truth about Mickey Malone, as told by his most trusted employee, William Akers. Mr. Malone has never spent a night in jail, and he never will, said William Akers. And you know why? Because he's just an ordinary Joe trying to run an ordinary business. He said this with such conviction that for a moment this reporter honestly thought Akers was talking about somebody other than Mickey Malone, the notorious gangster. But I was standing on the porch of Malone's getaway home at Moon Lake, having bushwhacked through thick brush from east side of the lake to avoid detection and probable eviction by his bodyguards. And I was talking to the man who, according to the police, is the only person Malone trusts. I don't know. I see him every day, Akers went on. He doesn't deserve all the grief you newspaper hacks give him. He's a rich man because his laundromats are fine establishments and people like to wash their clothes there. All this talk about him being a bootlegger is just plain hogwash. When I asked if I could talk to Malone, Akers said Malone was out walking. Like I said, he's an ordinary guy who likes to do ordinary things. When I asked if I could wait for him, he said, "What for? Anything you want to know about Mickey Malone, I can tell you. I've worked for him for 15 years. When I said all I wanted was the truth, he said, "Then you're in luck, because that's what I just told you. And now I suggest you leave. Mickey's a swell guy, but he's got these 4 big dogs, see? And sometimes they don't mind so good." I took the hint and left, but as I struggled through the brush to get back to my car, I realized something. Akers hadn't told me the truth about what Mickey Malone did. I knew that, but he had told me an important truth when it came to what Mickey Malone was. Someone who had at least one extremely loyal employee. I ask you, good citizens of Philadelphia, how many so-called legitimate businessmen can say the same thing? Reflections on Houdini, Master Magician. Huh. Oh, we're not gonna take it? I guess it's just the information we need. Whoa, now we can just get there. Cool. Did we check this? We did, right? Yeah.
Those look too rotten.
Okay, we should maybe go talk to Akers about it. And we need bugs at nighttime, right? So much to do. I noticed you have a dog.
I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi, who never goes out unless he's on a leash. Park rules.
Yogi.
I couldn't help but notice that he's about the same size as those ghost dogs were.
I hope you're not suggesting I trained Yogi to run around in the middle of the night barking and attacking houses.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. Since you're kind of an expert on the history of Moon Lake, do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
The article mentioned that a man named William Akers used to work for Malone. Is he a relative of yours?
No. Quite a coincidence, I'll admit, but no. I am in no way related to the head flunky of some 2-bit gangster and his gang of thugs.
I don't know if I trust him.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who these people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that.
Oh.
I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
God, how cool would that to find that? If you buy a house that has a history and you find something original like that. I remember one time, what was it again? Yeah, we, in the house I was born in, my parents still owned that house and they lived there. They had like a staircase to the attic in a hallway, but they wanted to move the staircase into a room so the hallway was more clear and have like a permanent staircase instead of one of those pull-down ladders. So then they cut a hole into the ceiling in one of the rooms, and then they found that my grandpa, who helped build the house, on the construction, on one of the support beams that was hidden in the ceilings, he wrote something like, "I was here," like, what's his name again? I forgot my grandpa's actual name. I think it's Theo. No, that's my other grandpa. Hank. His name is Hank. So it was like, Hank was here, like, I think it was 1989 or something. Because I was born in the little outhouse that was next to where the house currently stands, because it was being built when I was born. So something like that, to find that he just like put that really cheekily on one of the support beams that was going to be covered up. That's so cool.
She was probably as familiar with Malone's house and his dogs as he was. Think there's any chance she's still alive?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
Cool, dude.
When and why was Malone arrested?
I'm sorry, Miss Drew. As usual, I'm a little pressed for time. If you have more questions, why don't you sit down at the computer and peruse the Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids that I've put together?
What happened to Akers and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
Do you think he's related to William Akers?
Have you gotten the results back from that water sample I left with you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've been way too busy.
With what?
Sounds like Moon Lake could use 2 rangers.
If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant. and I could devote more time to the acquisition of more land and eventually put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Why didn't the Parks Department buy the Malone property instead of Sally?
She outbid them, the cheapskates.
Well, if those dogs scare Sally away for good, other people are bound to think twice about buying the place. The bank will lower its price, and you'll have your land.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I'm sorry, I really am. It's just that Sally's my friend, and I'd really like to find out why someone's doing this to her.
Tell you what, if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates. They're from the estate of a local history buff. She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals. Just put the envelopes in order by year with the earliest date in front. Oh, and if you're rusty on Roman numerals, there's an entry on them in the computer.
Okay if I read what's in the envelopes?
Don't go reading anything until you're through, or take my word for it, you'll never get finished.
Okay.
I've been trying to take pictures of birds for this guy named Red Knot. Ever met him?
Oh yes, the Birdman. I'd stay away from him if I were you.
Why? Is something wrong with him?
He's a fanatic. He's got it in his head that Moon Lake would be the best birdwatching venue in the world except for one thing. Too many people. Believe me, if there was a way to get this park shut down and all the homes on the lake torn down, he'd do it in an
He's
instant.
not wrong, though. More people would scare away wildlife.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
I smell conflicting interests. Oh wait, I should do the... Look at this.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope
Oh,
with the
God.
earliest date goes down in the front of each box.
Oh god, I'm so sore. Oh. Oh. We changed the chest press exercise, the bench press, to a lighter weight but a different position. And it was so easy doing it, but I'm super sore, so I guess it uses my muscles in a different way. Oh, so sore. Okay, how do we do this? So, XIX is 19, right? But what's MCM again? Okay, MCM is 1900. Okay. So, 1911? Okay. So this is 1900 then. 1910, 11, 1908, and 4. So that one's correct then, right? Unless there's something in here. Oh, what's the L again? Does anyone know? Reverse order? Oh, you mean here? Like that? Beep beep. L is 50. Okay. So that would mean this one goes like back there somewhere. Yeah, L is 50, so then LX is 60. Hi, babe. Hey, baby. Hi. You miss me, huh? Here. Come lie down. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that's better. Oh, he like, yeah. Yeah. So anything MCML is 1950 and later, right? So we have 3 L's here. I don't see any ML other than that. What is MCMXL then? XL is 40. Okay, so anything M... Oh, and then XXX is 30. So MCMXV is 15, right? So that should probably go somewhere here. MCMX3 is 1913 then. XC is 990. Wait, so this is 1990? This is 1997? That's a very recent one then. That's all the L's. MCMXXV, that would be 25, 30, and then we have XL. Oh god, wait. So MCML is 1950, but MCMXL was 40. Okay, so that's 41 and 45. And then this is 32, 39, 25. So these are good then, right? This is so hard for me. What's this then? 70? And this is 69 then? Nice. Is this 69? Is this 1969? So 60, 70, 90, 96. Let me look at this as well. 13, 14, 15, 17, 19. Do you think that's it? I feel like it would autocomplete if it was correct. 1900, 1904, 1908, 1910, 1911. You have 69 before 60.
Now that they're all sorted, I can do some reading.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so now we can actually read them. This one she wants. The... what? What? Lewistown. Holy shit, I could not read that. I was like, Leamington? I thought it was an M. The Leamington Gazette. Gangster about to become Moon Lake's newest residence. Rumors are flying thick and fast that Mickey Malone, a self-proclaimed captain of industry with far more ties to gamblers and smugglers than to legitimate businessmen, is building a house on the north shore of Moon Lake. The rumor started last June when the 10-acre property on which the house is being built was purchased by Philadelphia Duds and Suds, a company owned by Malone, which is widely believed to be merely a front for his criminal undertakings. Secrecy has shrouded the project ever since construction began in October of last year. 4 men and a locked gate blocked the driveway leading to the site. Unauthorized persons and vehicles are summarily turned away. Day and night, security guards patrol the heavily wooded lakefront property. Several large trucks strategically parked obscure any and all views from the site from the water. Even the workmen have been sworn to silence. When asked if Mickey Malone was indeed building a home on Moon Lake, Waldo Matthias, there he is, or Matthias, the agent spearheading the Department of Justice investigation of Malone's activities, had only this to say. If he is, I suggest he live it up while he can, because the place we're going to be sending him to ain't on no beach, and he's going to be there for a real long time. Mr. Malone could not be reached for comment. So Waldo Matthias was the agent was basically Mickey Malone's enemy. But how did they end up on the same cemetery then? Interesting. Dragging ban is a drag. There's gold in them dar sandbars. At least that's been the experience of Emily Griffin, owner of M's Emporium on Moon Lake in central Pennsylvania. For the past 10 years, she's been dragging a heavy net back and forth along the bottom of the lake, uncovering and bringing to the surface relics from the past. Relics from the 1920s. I've dredged up everything from diamond tiaras to skeleton keys to full bottles of French how do you say that? Cognac? How do you guys say that? Cognac or cognac? Cognac. Yeah, in Dutch we say cognac. Said Griffin. It just blows my mind that those people would drop back... What those people would drop back then and never bother going back for. An Art Deco bracelet. Oh, cool. She was referring to the wealthy guests of gangster Mickey Malone, who built a home on the lake in 1925 and threw large, raucous parties almost every weekend. Because his guests would travel to and from the house by boat, personal items were lost overboard with great frequency. Miss Griffin estimates that she made close to $20,000 selling her finds to antique hunters and tourists. $20,000? But last week her windfall came to an end. The county in which Moon Lake is located passed an ordinance making the recovery of objects from the lakebed illegal. The ban arose from the fact that the bottom of Moon Lake is composed of unusually fine sand. When disturbed, it clouds the water, sometimes for days, posing a threat to the aquatic plants and fish that otherwise thrive there. Park Ranger Jeff Akers, who oversees the state parks surrounding the lake, initiated the ban. The eco-balance of Moon Lake is simply too delicate to ignore, he contends. But Miss Griffin begs to differ. The whole thing's just plumb ridiculous, she says. You know what all that stuff down there is doing right now? It's rusting, rotting away, polluting the water. Heck, by getting it out of there, I'm doing the county a favor. Unfortunately, the county doesn't see it that way, and it appears that Miss Griffin will have to abandon what had become a pleasantly profitable hobby. Oh, I don't know, she shrugs. I could still sell the stuff that washes up on shore. And that happens, you know, especially after a good storm. So I may be down, she says, eyes twinkling, but I ain't necessarily out. Money won't get flushed down this toilet. Watch the Septics Roadshow, Monday nights on the Plumbing Broadcast Service. Interesting. So she was making a ton of money fishing up the stuff, but... Did I read this one? Gangster nabbed at Moon Lake residence. Mickey Malone arrested right at his luxurious Moon Lake property. Mickey Malone, Philadelphia businessman, long considered by police to be a bootlegger and a racketeer, finally felt the sting of the sword of justice when he was arrested this morning at his house on Moon Lake. Careful to keep Malone's attack dogs at bay, agents from the Internal Revenue Service and the Nope. How do I get the other one? Department of Justice raided the lakefront home at dawn, catching Malone and his henchmen completely by surprise. Within seconds, Malone was handcuffed, wearing only an overcoat over his pajamas. He was swept out the door and into a waiting car. He was driven directly to Philadelphia, where he was jailed on charges of tax evasion and conspiracy to violate prohibition laws. The police have been wise to Malone's criminal activities for years, but 3 previous attempts to incarcerate him failed miserably, when Malone's shadowy associates, through bribes and threats, forced prosecution witnesses to recant their stories. This time, federal agents intend to rely on ledgers and tax returns to prove their case. Since 1927, when it was determined that even income gained through illegal means is taxable, authorities have been eager to use this ruling to make thugs like Malone pay for their crimes. Agent Waldo Mathias, that's him! Mickey Malone's been making us look like fools for a long time, declared Bureau of Investigation Agent Waldo Mathias. But today, the good guys finally got the last laugh. Malone loudly and repeatedly proclaimed that he'd done nothing wrong as he was led to jail. However, this protestations of innocence ended abruptly when, apparently not wishing to be photographed in his pajamas, Malone took a swing at a press photographer. He was quickly subdued. So cool. I think that was it. Oh. The belief on... Wait. The Belafonte Star. That's what it says. War takes. Philadelphia mobster dies in Leavenworth? Michael Mickey Malone died yesterday of liver failure in the federal penitentiary of Leavenworth, Kansas, at the age of 52. Born in Newark, New Jersey in 1889, Malone owned and operated Philadelphia Duds and Suds, a chain of laundromats and dry cleaners that allowed him to disguise and disperse the money he made as a racketeer. Compared to other gangsters, Malone... I don't see anything else to read. Oh, there. Malone kept a relatively low profile. His desire for privacy was enforced by 4 large dogs who never left his side. Although he was rumored to be involved in everything from rum running to gold heists, he never spent a single night in jail until he was arrested in 1932 for tax evasion. He was convicted the following year and was sentenced to 8 years in federal prison. He died just 2 months before he was scheduled to be released. Oh. Where did Baby go? Oh, he's there. Hi. Don't mind me. I shouldn't have said his name. Now he's like, what? What's up? Got snacks? Okay, that was it, I think. That was a fun read. I like that. See if we can talk to him again.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to show my gratitude, I've got something for you.
It doesn't involve Roman numerals, does it?
No, it's an honorary junior park ranger pin. I keep them on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect for park rules and regulations. A little bit of positive reinforcement. Unfortunately, I don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee,
Aw.
thanks, Ranger Acres.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
We can maybe use that pin for something. Like the pin, the actual needle pin on the back. Does Phoebe want food or something? Oh, it's 6 p.m. It's time. Every time. It's 6 p.m. Phoebe's like, dinner time! Even though it's not until 8 p.m. Use it on the safe? Ooh, maybe. Let's try that. I need to be here. Oh, I could have just entered through the thing on the side of the house. Pinched. This is like... These are other safe numbers, but they're crossed out.
It looks like a tiny hole.
Yeah, it worked.
What's the combination?
That's the reset button. Yeah, I don't know the combination. So it definitely worked, but... Let me see. Black Tuesday... Sheik died. Uncle Clayton died. So 1-1... Is that like 1730? What was his... What was the day he died? Where's my thing? His unlucky day. 012932. Oh, that's the day he was arrested. 012. Or do I commit the numbers? 1. Maybe. I don't know. 2 9 3 2. It is. Look at him go.
I bet those were deer mice.
Oh, deer mice, the disease. This journal is the property of William Akers. Oh shit! Okay, I need to pee, so I'll leave you on this cliffhanger for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, 1933 to 1942. Do you think that's important? William Akers. Let's read it.
Speakeasy.
Speakeasy. 1933. Today Mickey went to prison, but when they were walking him to the paddy wagon, he told me to take care of his dogs, and when the time came to do their tombstones like he told me. When he whispered to me to look under the Victorola in the Speakeasy at Moon Lake, he said I'd find a map to the gold he stole 2 years ago. Then they shoved him into the wagon, and that was that. Poor Mickey. How is a guy who's never spent one night in jail supposed to spend 8 years in prison? He'll never make it. I think he wants me to have the gold because deep down he knows he's never coming home. Under the Victorola? What's that? And what's a speakeasy? Victorola Speakeasy. Anyway, I looked under the Victorola and found the map. The problem is there's nothing on it except a bunch of lines and the words, "The dog will lead the way. Dogs." There's no X marking the spot or directions or nothing, but I need money bad. My wife and baby haven't had anything decent to eat in months, so I'm gonna pack them up and move to Moon Lake permanently so I can spend all my time looking for the gold. Mickey never told me outright that he was the guy who pulled off the hole in the floor gold heist. He always said the less I knew, the healthier I'd stay. But according to the papers, a bunch of gold was stolen off a moving train right under the noses of about a dozen Pinkertons. What's that? Mickey must have greased somebody's palm real good and got him to cut a hole in the floor of the boxcar the gold was going to be shipped in. After the gold was loaded, one of the boys crawled under the train and pulled himself into the boxcar. Then when the train was moving, he dropped the gold down the hole onto the tracks. Mickey's boys picked it up and got away clean. Nobody ever suspected Mickey was behind it. So what I'm looking for is 20 gold bars. The paper said altogether they weighed around 600 pounds. The question is, did Mickey hide them in one place or did he spread them around? He must have buried them, but where? I just thought of something. Maybe Mickey trained his dogs to go to the gold if you say the right word. I'm going to try saying gold to them tomorrow and see what happens. I've said every word I can think of to all the dogs, but they haven't let me anywhere except around in circles. I spent the last month following them around. First Xander, then Vitus, then Lucy. I don't have to follow Iggy because all he does is sleep on the porch. So it looks like I'm gonna have to start digging. I'll dig under the porch first, seeing as that's where Iggy always is. A month ago, I started working as a handyman over in Lewistown to make ends meet, so even though I stopped by Mickey's every day to feed the dogs, I can only look for gold at night. I dug all around under the porch, but I didn't find anything. I marked the porch on the map with a big...
Akers? Emily said Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
I think he's hiding it. I wrote a big I for Iggy because that's the place he always leads me to. I was so busy digging last Tuesday night that I almost wasn't there when my son was born. We're calling him Joe. His big sister's real happy. He says baby Joe is just like the dolly she's always wanted, but we could never afford to get her. Truth is, we can't really afford Joe either. I keep writing to Mickey, asking him to please tell me straight out where the gold is, but he never writes back. I'll just have to keep digging. Leavenworth Prison, Leavenworth 38, Kansas. Oh. Now I spend all my free time digging in the woods. I dig around everything that could be a landmark. Logs, rocks, tree stumps, but I never find anything. Plus I keep getting lost. The paths look so much alike, especially at night, that I spend most of my time trying to figure out where I am. Last Sunday I memorized the way to the cemetery. Oh, okay. I mean, I find my way there anyway. Even though Mickey never allowed the dogs in the Speakeasy or the tunnels, I've been looking there for the gold because I looked everywhere else I can think of and got nowhere. Okay, the Speakeasy or the tunnels. Tunnels? Last week I found out that Mickey changed the passcode to the spigots in the Speakeasy. It's got my hopes up because the way I figured it, why would Mickey change the code without telling me unless he was hiding something? But when I finally figured out the new code, I didn't find anything in the tunnel that opened up that wasn't there before. Why Mickey spent all that money on pictures of those days of his, I'll never understand. I give up. Mickey's dead, so are all his dogs. I'll never find the gold. I got a good job offer over in Harrisburg and I'm gonna take it. Little Joe and Sarah deserve a better life than they've gotten so far, and it's high time Collie got a nice house and a husband who doesn't spend all his time chasing after something he can't find. But I'm leaving this journal here because, who knows, maybe someday I'll suddenly remember something Mickey said and it'll finally hit me where he hit the gold. Maybe I'll come back here and find it after all. But in the meantime, I got my family. They're what's important. Treasures, they are treasure enough. That's nice.
The dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
Well, that's the Iggy point. Can I take it? I did take it, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, cool. Can I exit out? Anything else here? Just the journal? Okay. Squeak, squeak. Squeakity squeakin'. So this might be the tunnels here. There's something hidden here that can open. But I don't know how to get in. There must be something else somewhere.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
Mystery woman?
Thank you so much. Is she still alive?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
Okay.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
Well, there's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
Do not drink or use the water from your well. Initial tests
Oh my
found high
gosh,
levels
not
of
only is
arsenic.
the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
Holy shit. The amount in your sample far exceeded standard safety limits. Therefore, the water in your well is unsafe for any purpose. Further tests have been requested. They will take 2 weeks to complete. You will be informed as to what, if anything, they uncover.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof, Ms. Drew. I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic
I
explanation.
should have blown my nose when I went to the toilet. Sorry.
Where's Yogi?
In the run, out back. Even out of sight, he's under my full control, as park rules require.
Great.
What do you know about a man named Joe Akers?
Why do you ask?
I understand he used to be the deputy here.
So?
According to Emily Griffin, Deputy Joe Akers was your father. And according to the journal I found, William Akers' son was named Joe. Another coincidence?
All right. William Akers was my grandfather.
He was lying. Okay.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
It's not exactly something I'm proud of. My father spent his whole life trying to make people forget what my grandfather was, and trying to make sure people who didn't know what he was never found out. I've been doing the same thing.
What did William Akers do after Malone was arrested?
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me, Miss Drew. In case you've forgotten, I'm a very busy man.
He's avoiding us.
I apologize for my previous behavior. As a park ranger, I strive to keep my personal feelings in check at all times, and that time I failed. It's my duty as a public servant to try to make it up to you. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the gold that Malone supposedly buried on his property?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist. It's just one of those rumors people want to believe, so they do.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
Hello there.
Did your grandfather ever find any gold on Malone's property?
If he did, he never spent it. He wasn't poor when he died, but he certainly wasn't rich.
Thanks for all your help.
That's
Okay.
why I'm here.
That seems to be it for now for him. Okay, maybe we should wait for nighttime, go looking for bugs again. Oh shit, I bumped into fucking everything. Trying to put my notepad away. Okay. Oh. It's nighttime automatically. Because you guys said we had to find some bugs at night, right? So we'll hear the bugs when we're close. Oh, I don't feel safe going here at night. I'm gonna go this way. Oh! There it is. Got one. Okay, let's look for more. Oh god, we shouldn't be here. Scary forest. I didn't hear anything, but I wanted to check anyway. So fun playing Nancy Drew again. Oh, here. 2. Get him. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. This way? Oh god. We're gonna die. We're gonna die in this forest. There's something here. Wait. Where do I check? I definitely heard a bug, but... That's it. 2 crickets. I think that's it. Now we have to just get back home as quick as we can. We shouldn't be here. Okay, let's go deliver these bugs before they die. Much better. Nighttime's scary in this game. I don't want to die. I should save. Bug collector. Let's go get our camo gear. Photograph some birds. How much more is there in the game, do you think? Are we doing pretty well? Are we about halfway?
Nice junior park ranger pen. You must really be on Acre's good side.
Any word from Tucker?
Sorry,
What's his name?
I'm so sniffly.
He hasn't been by to move that tree yet.
I'll give him another call. But like I said, the man marches to the beat of another drummer.
You know what?
A very slow drummer.
I bought a box of tissues and I put it in the kitchen, but I'll just put it here, so I'll blow my nose next time. It'll just be one gross blow nose versus me doing that every time.
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an
About
article on
halfway.
Mickey Malone.
Perfect.
It really got my curiosity going. What else can you tell me about him?
Person you should talk to is Jeff Akers. He's got this
Jeff
historical
Akers.
museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
Do you know anything about the gold that Mickey Malone supposedly buried somewhere on his property?
All I got to say about it is, if there really was a bunch of gold buried somewhere and nobody ever found it, it's for darn sure nobody ever will.
For darn
Not
sure.
with them dogs up there.
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Can't I?
Hey, Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
Got him
There you
right
go.
here.
Well, now, you done all right for a city gal. Here you go. Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
Keep on trucking.
Okay, we got the camo gear. Nice. Let's photograph some birds. Although we still haven't figured out the hawk, though. But maybe we can get the other ones and then talk to Red again. Maybe he'll give us information on how to get the last one. This way, this way, this way. Now he's gonna stay put. Nice. And that's the other one, right? So now we just need the hawk. Maybe the hawk is at night? Could be. We haven't really explored it at night. Or listened at night. I was just stressfully collecting bugs all the time.
How's the bird watching coming along?
I just can't seem to find a red-tailed hawk. Any suggestions?
Well, there's gotta be lots around here. You haven't been going around wearing sunglasses and earmuffs, have you?
No, Red, I haven't.
Well, according to my bird map, they like to nest in the big tree that's just to the southwest of the Malone house. I suggest you park yourself nearby and wait. Bound to spot one sooner or later.
Okay, southwest of the Malone house.
Mickey Malone supposedly buried a bunch of stolen gold bars on his property way back in the 20s. Did you know that?
Really? That's interesting. I don't much care, but it's interesting.
I feel like he only cares about birds.
So you don't know anything about it?
Nope.
See you in a while.
Watch yourself out there.
Watch
How's the
yourself
bird
out
watching coming along?
See you in a while.
Shh, down a notch. Remember.
Okay. So, should we wait for daytime or should we wait around at night?
Well, I don't see any hawks, but this is probably the tree Red was talking about. At least it was the tree.
Oh.
That sounded like a hawk.
Oh. Is that a speaker? Why is it sitting on a speaker?
Hey, what is that hawk standing on?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like a speaker.
The dog's howling. Oh.
Huh?
Oh no!
I better get out of here.
Oh shit!
My arms and legs are tied. I can't move.
Well,
At
shit.
least I can kick. If I could just get that scythe down, I could use the blade to cut the rope around my wrists and free my hands.
Okay, how do we do that? Oh, does that just make it worse? Oh! Oh my god! Oh shit, what do I do? Now do it. Now do it. Does that do anything? Come back. Shit. Did it have to be on fire? I might have fucked it up. Oh. I am very dead. Okay. So, this way. Light it. Light that. Now roll it. There. Nice.
I can't just let this thing burn up. I've got to put it out.
How are we gonna do that? Oh, water. Quick. Please work. Now don't throw it. Okay. Did that do it? Oh.
Blazes happened. I saw the fire from the platform and came running. You weren't in there playing with matches, were you?
I was looking at birds, and then I noticed something on the house. And the next thing I knew, I was locked in the tool shed and somebody was setting it on fire.
Whoa, you're not making much sense.
Whew.
Probably smoke inhalation or something. Come talk to me after you've cleaned yourself up and gotten some sleep. I need to tell you something.
Oh, dude, you're gonna be
Somebody
dead.
tried to kill you?
I didn't say that.
Somebody knocked you out, locked you in a shed, set it on fire, and you think they were, what, just pulling a prank? Wake up and smell the hostile vibes, Nancy.
I guess it's just hard for me to believe that anybody would consider me to be that big a threat.
I should have never let you stay there by yourself.
Sally, I'm fine. I feel bad about your tool shed, though.
Who cares about the shed? It was full of junk anyway. I'm glad to be rid of it.
That's kind of the way Ranger Akers saw it, too. He showed up right after the birdwatcher did and ticketed me for burning refuse in a manner that endangered park property.
That man is insufferable.
Emily was nice, though. She came by right afterwards and wouldn't leave until I drank the tea she made for me.
Look,
She
Nancy,
drugging
one
you?
more time. If you want to leave, just say the word and I'll come get you.
Sally, one more time. I'm fine.
Well, then promise me you'll be careful, okay?
I promise. I'll be in touch.
You better.
Huh. Hey, we haven't spoken to Bess at all. Maybe we should call them.
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it. She got caller ID, Nancy. So now instead of hanging up on the geeks that always call her, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs. Sally's so scared of them, she left me here by myself.
Did you say dogs? She couldn't have, George. Dogs don't attack houses.
They were definitely dogs. They came out of nowhere and started leaping at the windows and scratching at the doors like they wanted to get in.
Maybe that was just their way of being friendly.
These dogs were not friendly, believe me, and they had glowing yellow eyes. A birdwatcher I ran into said they were ghosts.
Ghosts?
The man who built Sally's place on Moon Lake was a gangster. The birdwatcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
The place is haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
It could be, at the moment, it could either be Akers being a descendant and still being loyal and protecting the land. So he has the dogs to shoo anyone away who tries to live here. Or it's M going after the money. Or Red, because he doesn't seem that suspicious at the moment. So maybe it's like, you'd never suspect him kind of deal. And he's just using the birds as a distraction, like as a plan, even though the birds are actually better at the east side of the lake. It could be any of them at this point.
Woods out back. Malone and his dogs are supposedly buried there.
Creepy.
Well, it could be Red because he doesn't want more people moving in because they scare away the birds.
And there were paw prints in the cemetery. Fresh paw prints.
Are you sure you're going to be all right there by yourself? We'd volunteer to drive out there and keep you company, but unfortunately my car's in the shop, and you know what a scaredy cat George is.
That's okay. There's really no room, and believe me, living conditions here are pretty primitive.
Scaredy cat, huh? You're gonna pay for that remark, dear cousin.
Moon Lake is gorgeous, but it's so remote. The park ranger is the closest thing they have to a sheriff around here.
Park ranger? What's he like?
Which, as we all know, is Bess's way of saying, park ranger? Is he cute?
Not true, George. Nancy thinks everybody's cute, so what would be the point? Anyway, Nancy, you were saying?
His name's Jeff Akers. He's very helpful, polite, efficient, knowledgeable.
Sounds boring.
In fact, he probably knows more about the area than all the other residents of Moon Lake combined.
Sounds very boring.
What's
He has
know
his
about
fact
these
stuff.
alleged ghost dogs?
He thinks they're just plain old dogs that for some reason like to run around at night scaring people.
And what does Detective Drew think about the dogs?
I think Sally had good reason to be scared of them. I don't blame her for leaving, which leads me to think that maybe that was the whole idea.
Somebody had those dogs attack Sally in order to scare her away?
Why would anybody do that? She was there for less than a month.
You'd have to be a total creep to make enemies that fast. And Sally's one of the nicest people I know.
Ooh, Nancy! Speaking of cute guys, Frank and Joe Hardy called. I filled them in on where you are and what you're doing, and they're dying to hear from you.
That was so cute. Ooh, Nancy.
Oh, yeah? What are they up to?
Compared to you, nothing. As I was telling them about this latest case of yours, I could hear them turning green with envy right through the receiver.
Their number is 280-555-4865. Bess didn't recognize it when they called and almost didn't answer the phone.
Good thing my cousin here has a memory like an elephant, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Call them, Nancy. They're dying to hear from you. But remember, Frank's cute and all that, but George and I want to hear from you too.
Yeah, no fair discussing the case with them from now on and not with us. Promise you'll keep us up to speed?
I promise. This birdwatcher I met has got me taking pictures of birds for some survey he's doing. He's a bit of a grump.
Does he live nearby?
No, he just kind of hangs out in the woods. In fact, I only see him at night.
Interesting. He's in the woods at night. The dogs are in the woods at night.
Could he have had a reason for wanting Sally out of the Malone house?
Maybe. From what Ranger Akers told me, Red would like everybody around here out of their houses.
Exactly.
He thinks there's too many people at Moon Lake, and it's ruining the bird watching. Ranger Akers called him a fanatic.
Fanatic equals suspect in my book.
I don't think it's him, though, because barking dogs would really scare away any birds in the area, wouldn't it?
Get this. It turns out that Jeff Akers will be one happy park ranger if Sally sells her Moon Lake property back to the bank, and they wind up selling it to the Parks Department.
You think he might be responsible for all this ghost dog stuff?
He has a motive and he has a dog, although it doesn't look at all like the dogs that have been scaring Sally.
But it shows he knows something about dogs. Better pull out your suspect list and pencil him in, Nan.
I still say you guys should lighten up on him.
You two would get a kick out of the woman who owns this little store.
So
on
much
Moon
to catch
Lake.
up on because I hadn't called them
She's
yet.
a real country gal. We got this deal worked out where if I need something she carries, she'll let me do little chores to pay for it.
What kind of little chores?
Oh, like collecting bugs and worms so she can sell them to fishermen as bait.
Sounds delightful.
Unfortunately, she may not be as harmless as she seems.
Why do you say that?
She also sells antiques from the 1920s that she finds in Moon Lake.
Is that bad?
If she's been getting them by dragging the lake in front of Sally's house, it is. That's illegal.
You know what that means.
It means Emily Griffin has made my suspect list.
Because if she is breaking the law, she'd want the Malone house to stay empty so she can keep dragging the lake without anybody seeing her.
Oh, right. Oh. Tweety, thanks for the 2 months. Thank you.
Did I mention that all the water in Sally's house comes from a well?
Ew, really? Does it taste like rotten eggs?
Not all well water tastes like rotten eggs, Bess.
I don't know if it does or not. Because the well is so old, I need to get the water tested before I drink it.
Good plan. Nothing will wreck your day faster than a nice tall glass of contaminated water.
I think somebody may have deliberately put poison down Sally's well.
Yikes.
What makes you think that?
The Department of Health found unusually high levels of arsenic in the water sample I sent them.
Somebody's trying to poison you with arsenic?
They said that?
It's apparently not unusual to find some arsenic in well water.
So somebody could be trying to poison you.
But you don't know for sure.
Right, and they may not be trying to poison anybody. They may want to contaminate the well just enough to force Sally to either go to the expense of digging a new one or forget the whole thing and leave.
And because arsenic is found naturally in well water anyway, you may never know for sure. Bummer.
I found the coolest old newspaper. It's from 1927, and on the front page is an article about Mickey Malone and a man named William Akers.
Akers? Any relation to Park Ranger Jeff Akers?
When I asked, Jeff Akers said that it was just a huge unfortunate coincidence. According to the paper, William Akers was Mickey Malone's most trusted employee, his #1 go-to guy.
Where'd you find it?
Oh.
You know how I always seem to wind up in houses with secret passageways?
Sometimes I think they follow you around.
Well, I found these hidden stairs leading from the living room into the cellar.
What's down there?
That's what's weird. The stairs led down into this empty space. There's some kind of safe in the wall and a set of stairs leading to a door that goes outside, but that was it.
Why would Malone bother hiding a staircase if it didn't go somewhere important?
Hey, newsflash. I think I know why somebody wants to scare Sally off her property, and it has nothing to do with birds, parks, or artifacts.
So what does it have to do with?
Gold, as in 600 pounds of gold bullion.
Come on, Nancy,
Bullion.
tell us everything. Gold is one of my favorite subjects.
Well, I found William Akers' journal, who, it turns out, was our friendly park ranger's grandfather.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Not as interesting as 600 pounds of gold. Go on, Nancy.
Have you ever heard of the hole-in-the-floor gold heist?
I've heard of the hole-in-the-wall gang.
Well, according to Akers' journal, in 1931, somebody stole a shipment of gold bars in broad daylight by dropping them through a hole in the floor of a moving train.
Let me guess. The thieves
I think
were
I've
never
heard of
caught,
that.
And the gold was never found.
Like in a movie
You
or
got
something.
it. According to Akers, Malone masterminded the whole thing, and he hid the gold right here on his Moon Lake property.
You think it's still there?
It must be. Like you said, Nancy, that would explain why somebody wants Sally, and now you, out of there so bad.
I also found a map with the inscription, "The dogs will lead the way."
You found a treasure map? My gosh, Nancy. Secret passageways, buried treasure? You're like a magnet for that stuff.
The dogs will lead the way to what?
According to the journal, Malone left Akers the map and said it would show him where the gold was, but all it has on it is that inscription and some landmarks.
What kind of landmarks?
The house, the shoreline, some rocks in the lake, the pump, the cemetery, and it's crisscrossed with lines like a grid.
A grid? Sounds like precise locations are involved.
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
Call Vivian Whitmore. If
Right.
she was Malone's old girlfriend, she might know where he hid the gold.
And call her soon. I mean, do you know how old that woman must be?
Bye, you guys.
Yeah,
Good
that's
luck,
the number
Nancy,
we wrote
and stay in
down.
touch.
Vivian Whitmore. And the Hardy Boys. Okay, Vivian, what's up?
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that could deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please. We're not selling anything. Believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
All right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call. But you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida. And when I say old, I mean old, as in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
It was of you and Mickey. Do you remember? I found it in the cellar of Mickey Malone.
That's right. I found it in the cellar of Mickey Malone's old house on Moon Lake.
Moon Lake. Talk about your fond memories. I had a lot of fun there. Although I wasn't anywhere near as wild as most young people were back then. But I think Mickey kind of respected me for that. I was his gal for 5 years. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
Tell me about the speakeasy.
It was in the basement, right there at Moon Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless you'd made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
Huh. Haven't seen a speakeasy.
That's weird. I'm staying in his old house on Moon Lake, and I haven't seen any sign of a speakeasy.
Course you haven't. You're not supposed to. Only Mickey and Willie knew how to get into the speakeasy from the house. The rest of us had to go in and out the regular way, through the cemetery.
The cemetery?
The cemetery?
There was a lock hidden in one of the tombstones in that little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house? The guy you call Willie, he wrote about looking for the gold. Do you know anything about that?
William Akers, the guy you call Willie. He wrote about looking for the gold that Malone had supposedly buried on his property at Moon Lake. Do you know anything about that?
The hole in the floor gold heist. Well, I'll be darned.
So it's true? He did bury gold on his property?
Truth be told, when Mickey told me he was the one who pulled off that heist and that he'd buried 20 gold bars at Moon Lake, I didn't believe him. I thought he was making it up. See, Mickey and I were on the outs by then. I thought he was just trying to entice me to come back. But if he told Willie the same thing, maybe there's something to the story after all.
I think there's gold here.
Did he ever say anything to you about a map?
Yes. He said he was making a treasure map and that... the dogs. Something about those dogs of his.
The dogs will lead the way?
He was always saying that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had it engraved on his tombstone. Think, Viv, think. He said he was making a treasure map and that he was also having paintings done of each dog. He made it sound like one thing had something to do with the other, like he was giving me some big important clue. But
The dogs just showed away with the paintings?
Trying to lure me back with mystery and intrigue. I told him to buzz off. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Did he say what he was going to do with the paintings?
He said he was going to hang them in the speakeasy, and I'm sure that's precisely what he did.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house?
I sure don't. That saloon was built using 2 main ingredients, concrete and secrecy. Mickey always bragged that nobody could get in unless he wanted them in, and I do believe he was right. But I'll tell you what, if you send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
The key to the tombstone? You still have it?
It's in the bottom of my jewelry box. I've come this close to throwing it out 100 times, but it's so small and the memories it brings back are so big. Well, I just couldn't.
Yeah, why would you? I would keep it.
Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him inscribed
Matthias.
on it. That's the one the key unlocks.
Oh, the one with the weird Waldo Matthias? Was that it?
Do you know anything about the safe that's in the cellar of his house at Moon Lake?
You must be talking about the wall safe. That was Willie's. By Willie, I mean William Akers, one of the guys who worked for Mickey.
What can you tell me about William Akers?
He was Mickey's most trusted employee.
That's what they all
Mickey
say.
treated all his other men like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, respected him, trusted him implicitly.
Can you remember anything about Malone's dogs that might suggest where he hid the gold?
I stayed away from his dogs. They made me nervous, always jumping around, barking at this or that. The only one I liked was, what was his name? Iggy! I liked Iggy because he was nice and quiet. He just lay on the porch all day and didn't make a peep.
It's been fun talking to you.
Anytime.
Don't you need her address to send a picture?
Hello?
Hey, Joe. It's Nancy.
Nancy, how's it going? No, wait, don't answer that. Talk about the weather or something.
The weather?
Yeah, that'll give me time to grab the other phone and take it outside. Frank's washing the car. He'll kill me if he misses anything. Here, wait a sec. Take a break, it's Nancy. Hang on, he's putting the hose down. He's drying his hands. He's walking over.
Nancy, hi. What's up? Bess and George say you've got another mystery on your hands.
Or should we say, on your paws.
Told you about the dogs?
We made them tell us everything. Pumped them dry.
As you may have guessed, we're not exactly rolling in detective work here.
So you're living vicariously through me.
It's not the first time, sad to say.
What conclusions have you reached so far, Detective?
Ghost dogs are very well trained. Watching to see who owns and or trains dogs around here. I'm convinced that someone is using those dogs to scare Sally into abandoning the house.
I'm convinced that someone is using those ghost dogs to scare Sally into abandoning Malone's house. If I can just figure out why, I might be able to figure out who.
Never hurts to look for motive.
I managed to get in touch with someone who used to be Malone's girlfriend. She says there's a speakeasy beneath Sally's house.
But you haven't been in it yet?
No, Vivian, that's her name. She's going to send me her key. I'm not even going to tell you what the key unlocks.
So you could literally be sitting on top of a speakeasy? Cool.
I want to
see
it.
How do you think your suspects would feel if that turns out to be the case?
Emily Griffin would no doubt be thrilled at the chance to collect artifacts on dry land for once.
But it would be easier to collect them if no one else knew about the speakeasy. So if she somehow knows about it and figures you and Sally don't...
She'd have a motive for trying to scare us off the property.
In other words, you're right back where you started. Maybe Emily has a motive, maybe she doesn't. Anything else my genius brother and I can help you with, Nancy?
I'm pretty sure I know why somebody wants Sally out of the Malone house.
So come on, spill.
Apparently, Malone stole a small fortune in gold bars off a train and hid them somewhere on his property here. They've never been found.
How do you know?
One of his employees, a guy named William Akers, kept a journal, which I found and of course read.
Of course. Wait a sec. Did you say William Akers?
Who, as it turns out, was our friendly park ranger's grandfather.
Whoa.
According to his journal, William Akers spent months following each dog around, hoping one of them would lead him to the gold. None ever did.
So they didn't go running off into the woods, never to be seen again after all.
Apparently, they stayed around Malone's house for years. William Akers went to the house every day and fed them until they all finally died.
But according to their tombstones, they all died on the same day.
Yeah.
Those inscriptions were Malone's idea. Akers was just following instructions.
And in all that time, William Akers never found any trace of the gold?
He was pretty much a hard-luck kind of guy.
What happened to him anyway?
After 9 years of searching for the gold, he finally gave up. About a year after Malone died, he put his journal in the safe, locked it up for the last time, and walked away a broken man.
That's what he gets for hitching his wagon to the star of a gangster.
A second-class gangster at that. If it had been Al Capone, maybe he could have sold his memoirs to Hollywood or something. But a flash in the pan like Mickey Malone? Not a chance.
So if you guys were 600 pounds of gold bullion, where would you be?
Maybe Malone hid it in the speakeasy.
That word bullion keeps throwing me off because we have a word in Dutch that's bouillon. And you kind of write it close to that, but it's like... Oh, what is it? It's like a soup. It's like, well, not exactly soup. It can be soup. But it's like a bouillon blokje. Stock. Yeah. It's stock. That's it. That's what it keeps reminding me of. But that's... What do they mean? Gold bouillon. Bullion? Do they mean, like, blocks of gold? So it's just because it's a block that they call it that? Huh.
I doubt it. William Akers had 9 years to turn this house and the speakeasy inside out and never found a thing.
Keep the faith, Nancy. If that gold hasn't been found yet, all it means is that nobody as smart as you has looked for it yet.
I seem to be getting nowhere fast. Anybody have any suggestions?
We can probably come up with a few.
But we're not going to make it easy for you.
After all, it's your case, not ours.
Well, say something, Frank.
Sorry, Nance. You're on your own on this one.
Later, guys.
See ya.
Okay, so she's gonna send us the key if we send her the picture. So maybe we should go... Maybe we should go to Acres? Here it is.
Hello again, Miss Drew. Am I in for another interrogation?
I'd like to mail this photo to the woman in Las Vegas.
I don't trust
Can you do that
anyone.
for me?
As always, I'm here to serve, Miss Drew. Just give it to me and I'll take care of it. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to get this back.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Okay, that's that. Anything else? I don't think so. We got the hawk. Oh yeah! The red. He was like, you're too panicked right now. I won't talk to you. Give me the bird stuff after you've taken the shower or something, right? So we should probably wait for nighttime and then talk to him. Meow, up we go! To the left. Hey, dude.
Hello there. I owe you an apology. After you came up here looking for those red tails, I gave my map a closer look and realized it was more than 50 years old. Reason you can't find them is probably because their favorite nesting tree is gone. Finding that hawk's gonna be harder than I thought, so why don't you just give me back my camera and I'll take it from here. It didn't get burned up in that fire or anything, did it?
Somebody clobbers me over the head and then tries to barbecue me, and all you're worried about is your camera?
It's a very expensive camera.
I never noticed those gas cans before.
I ran out of gas. So much for being prepared, huh? Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I'm sure you've got places to go, things to see, people to pester.
You'll be happy to know that I did get a picture of a red-tailed hawk. So here's your camera back. I got all the birds.
Thank you, Nancy. Nice work. You're a credit to your generation.
So why
See
did
you in
we...
a while.
Shh, down a notch. Remember.
What did we do this again for? Oh yeah, there's gas there.
Howdy.
See you in a while.
Shh,
Why
down
did he...
a notch.
Why did he
Remember.
want the birds again? The spark plugs? He didn't give us spark plugs though. Oh wait, that was... he already gave them. We already fixed the boat. Well... oh yeah, PDA, I forgot. We have this now. See if Vivian sent a key. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Hehehe. Let's go! Key stuff! I wonder if the speaker is maybe transmitting like a dog frequency that we can't hear.
A package just arrived for you from Las Vegas.
Yes!
Great. Vivian sent me
Wouldn't
the
want to break any littering laws, would we?
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
Oops. Cool. Okay. Let's go check out that speaker. Yeah, I wonder if the speakers may be emitting like a dog frequency that attracts them to the house at night or something. I don't see it. Wasn't it here? Oh. Someone removed it. The hell? She's not even saying anything about it. So someone know that we saw and they removed it. Well, we have the key. Let's go to the graveyard. Not this way. This way. So was this one?
Looks like some kind of keyhole.
Holy shit. Oh, I need to make a word. Bingo. Bumpy. What kind of word should I make? Bulk. Time. Widom. Bumpy. Ooh. Maybe... Can I make... Okay, what is... Yeah. Maybe I can make Willy? Is there an eye on this one? No, there's not. No. Call Vivian? Yeah, maybe we should. Tomb didn't open a passage to the speak. Oh, call Vivian, yeah. It just says it. Okay, let's go back. Weird that Nancy didn't comment that the speaker was gone. She should, yeah.
Is this Vivian?
No, this is your station drop-off. Vivian's fixing snacks in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, Eustacia Andropov? Harry Houdini's cousin?
Use the air horn like I showed you.
No, Eustacia, wait! It's Nancy Drew. I talked to you on the phone a couple of months ago, just after a friend of mine was kidnapped in St. Louis. I asked you questions about the theater where the kidnapping took place, the Royal Palladium, remember?
Nancy Drew.
The Snoopy one.
You're not dead yet?
I don't remember.
No.
Most people, I talk to them one day, next day they're dead. It is an old age thing.
Oh, stop being so morbid here. Have some clam dip. Hello? Nancy?
Clam dip.
So you know Eustacia, huh? Small world. Well, what's up?
I got the key you sent me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. There's just one thing. It doesn't seem to work.
Oh, where is my brain? The key unlocks the letters of the inscription. Just dial in the password and you'll be set.
There's just one more thing.
You don't know the password. I'm sorry. Eustacia and I've been playing canasta all day, and I guess beating her all those times took more out of my brain than I thought.
Next game, I win. Next game, loser pays for pizza.
Well, get out your wallet, sister, because you're going down. So, where were we? Oh yeah, the password. Let's see. It was the name of that federal agent, his first name.
Waldo?
No, not his real first name. What Mickey was always calling him. Baldo. That was it, Baldo. I always thought it was mean to call him that, especially since Mickey was starting to get a little sparse on top himself.
So I just turn the letters until they spell Baldo?
Yes, dear, but like almost everything else in life, it's trickier than it sounds.
Are there any other tricks to getting into the speakeasy that I should know about?
I suppose it's only fair to warn you about the tunnels, and the doors, and the dead ends.
Tunnels? You mean there's more than one way to get to the speakeasy from the cemetery?
Mickey had his men dig a bunch of tunnels between the speakeasy and the cemetery with hidden doors that opened when other doors closed.
Oh, God.
And lots of dead ends, so that if the speakeasy was ever raided, his guests could hide from the police. I was always terrified of getting lost, but you're a plucky girl. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's been fun talking to you.
I'll be suing you.
I'll be seeing you. I'll be suing you. Okay, let's go back. Let's try it. Okay, so we just need to change this letter. Okay. Oh, that is hard. So we just need Baldo. Okay, so this one changes those 3. This one just changes 2. This one just changes 1, so that's good. Fuck. Go back. How do I... Which one changes this one? Fuck. Oh! I did it! Ah, it's a staircase.
It's too dark. I need a flashlight.
Oh my god, don't scare me like that. Oh! That's scary! Holy shit!
Oh, the batteries are going dead.
Shit.
I can't see a thing. I'd better go back.
Where's the exit? Shit. Damn it. Should we go get batteries? Maybe M has some. Man, this game does not want me in there. Yeah, glow sticks are new batteries. I hope it's not a thing like the werewolf game where we keep running out of glow sticks and we have to do something every time to get a new one. That was a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Up?
I need flashlight batteries. Do you carry them?
Yep. But you know, I've been meaning to make a purty display out of them packs of combo coal over there for the longest time. Just can't seem to get around to it.
In other words, you'd like me to give it a shot.
Here's the way it should look when you're done.
Okay. How do I get it? Thanks. Where is it? Oh. Wait, is this it? Okay. Oh god. Oh. Okay, so we can rotate them and move them. Oh, oops. That's good. The bottom left is good now. That's good. That one's good. Okay, this row's done. That's good. Okay. I need this one here. And then 2 orange. That's good. Okay. Second row done. Then I need this one here. Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. 3 orange. No? How do I rotate this one? Okay. Oh, oops. Then the blue one goes there. Where's the one with the 1 orange? Oh, that is it. Okay. This one needs to rotate. Yeah. Okay. Green on the outside.
Ta-da! One smiling goldfish.
Oh!
I never tried combo cola.
I didn't even realize I was making a fish. I didn't even see.
Hey, Nancy. This mean you got them cans stacked?
You bet. They look just like the picture you gave me, which you can have back.
Here's your batteries. And thanks, Nancy.
Oh, that's a ton of batteries. That's nice. Okay. I think that's the sound of me replacing the batteries. Yeah. Awesome. Honestly, that's really nice of her. Just give me all the shit from the store in return for a quick task. I would do that. If I went to a store and they were like, hey, I'll give you 10 chocolate bars if you organize my bottles, I'd be like, heck yeah. I've been watching this like random I haven't been watching much, but I found this random channel that like cleans up really messy apartments for free. And obviously they can do for free because their videos get like 2 million views, so that pays for itself. But it's so satisfying to watch. To have like a whole super messy apartment and then just have her like in a time lapse clean up that apartment over a couple days. So satisfying. Fuck, I have to do this every time. That sucks. I got better at it. What's it called? I have no idea. It just randomly was on my homepage.
It's silly to try to explore this in the dark.
Yeah, that's why I got a flashlight, bitch. What's down there? That's scary. What do you want to do here? This music.
Uh-oh.
Oh god. Let's go with this scarier one. Do you think I'll be lost forever? This is how we die.
So
I made it!
this is the Speakeasy.
What a
Wow.
cool bar. That's hidden underground? That's so cool. Oh, gambling and everything. Oh, what's that? What did I do? I have no idea what that did. Can you go to the back? No? The doggos! Doggo shows the way. Can we go to the back there? Whoa, the boneyard. Iggy! Nothing here we can check out? That's Waldo. Or should I say, Baldo.
Aw, he's so cute.
He is cute. Xander. Moon Lake Moonshine. Oh, that's the door? Oh. Vitus.
If
Birdo.
map is correct, the tree where Vitus would bark at the hawks used to be right about here.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. Can I look at the other ones? Where does this open up to? Oh, I knew it. But not yet. I'm worried that if I go through, I'll just be locked out of here. Nothing there. Oh. Oh. Go there.
So Lucy would swim out to the shipwreck, which is about here.
Okay. That's 2. Car vacations. Are those bullet holes? Do you think those were bullet holes? Save? Why? What's happening? Save. I'll make a new one. Speakeasy. Why did they call it a speakeasy, I wonder? Continue. Because you could speak without... How do I get to Iggy? Ah. Oh, Iggy was on the map already, I guess. Iggy's just on the porch.
Those must be the spigots William Akers mentioned in his journal.
Soda. Do you think it's like... Nah, it can't be that. It can't be like D is 4. I wonder how high it goes. Do you think it goes to 9 and then back to 1? Back to 0? Six is the max. And then you can reset it. Oh! Oh. So we can change the letters too. What if we set it to Iggy? Oh, I can't do that. Oh. Oh, the number is how often it will change. 1. How does this work? Okay, definitely no Iggy. She said that it was a journal that someone mentioned, but... So it's just this painting from Xander that we're like not sure on where he was hanging out. And we can see that he has a red collar. And there's this red button that we don't know what it does. Spigot puzzle seems tricky. Malone sure loved his dogs. I probably need to use the first letter of their names. Oh, but how is each spigot associated with a certain dog? Iggy, the lazy one, has a yellow collar. Xander shows that his collar is red. So each thing is a letter. What color is the green? Lucy. Lucy has a green collar. This one's blue. Vitus is blue. Do you think that added it to the... Yeah. Why is Lucy shown on top of a boat in her painting? Check out Ranger Acres database for information on boat wrecks. Maybe famous residents. We read that. So Lucy was green? Iggy was yellow. Oh, it's the color is here. So this has to be an I. Okay, so red was Xander, so we need an X. So this one. Oh, there it was. Come on. Yes, okay. Then blue is Vitus, so V. Oh, come on. That should be it. Yes. Then yellow was Lucy? No. Iggy. So I. Oh, come on. There you go. And then we're missing Vitus. It reset it. Oh, shit, it did. I didn't even realize. Could be Roman letters, yeah. Roman numerals, I mean. Wait, what did that do? It opened a door somewhere? Should I save again? Ixville. Okay. So that opened something in here. Do you think so? The thing you poked in the spinny gambling wheel is what made the spigots movable. Oh, new path in the tunnels. Okay. Oh god, this is so confusing. This? Iggy. Yellow again. Oh. We can press these. Vitus. Oh my god, we can press all of these. Lucy on the shipwreck. So this
Xander,
is...
play by the pump, which is right here.
Okay. Good for you. Oh, scared me. Is this a dead end? I hear doggos. I can't open this though. Scratching. Okay, so these are their locations. Now we need to figure out what that means. Look at the app thing again. One of the mosaic tiles in the secret passageway looks very familiar. Does it? Check to see if there is any safe or hidden compartments in the cellar that will explain the mosaics in the secret passageway. Oh. I can solve this. After this puzzle, you can't go back. Oh, we're that close already? Every dog has a spot on the map. So Iggy played on the house. So I should find the house here? Oh, that is that island. Oh god. But where is what? There's this group of rock and then this, which could be these. Count the squares. You mean these are like 5 apart? It sort of works. 2 to the right and 1, 2, 3 down. Do you think that's it? Coastline doesn't match up. Yeah, I don't think so. It looks weird. Do you think it means I just have to find the right one? This one. That's definitely it. Yeah, oh god, can you see that? It matches up perfectly. Yeah, this is it. But it doesn't remember where I click. So, start there, down to, up. Okay, Vitus is down to, so here. Here, here, and here. Oh. One sec. Doggy map. Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Let's check it out.
It's some kind of lock. It's some kind of lock.
Well, that doesn't work.
It's some kind of lock. It's some kind of lock.
What should we do?
It's some kind of lock.
Another door opened. Yeah, this opened, didn't it? Or do you think this at the end opened? Oh, it did. There's a dog cage here.
So you're
Doggos!
You look pretty real to me.
Cute. What's up? So who is masterminding all of this? Who's cool and who's not? The Tattler. Mayan temples uses alien landing pads. Okay. Look who's back. Wait, is this that dude? Yeah! Brady Armstrong. Makes a comeback. Oh, this looks like maybe Emily's. M's Emporium. Rumor going around Lake that Malone House has been sold. Find gold now. Eddie and Cher, stinky breath, must brush their teeth. Doggy checkup time. Return Titanic to Val's video, same time. Time for plan D, as in dog. Okay, at least they're taking good care of the dog. Too cold to drag, store nets for winter. Oh, it is her! Get hair done well at Harrisburg. Fat Lab reports in all dogs. Good. A++. Ah. New owner moving in late April. Chuck says key special made for Malone in 1931. No gold. Tiles on mosaics. In tunnel. Push in and out. Clue to where gold is? Think, think, think. She was definitely getting close. Malone and his stupid puzzles can take a flying leap. Dog's ready for haunting. Wish I could stick him on Malone. Who's Nancy Drew? Sally's gone. Check out nets, repair check, boat for leaks. What did Bruce and Meryl roll in during exercise time? Might as well give him a bath. Nancy Drew knows about gold. Must find it before she does. Well, that's all the evidence we need. Different key. That's the key we need, maybe. Silent Sonic's dogs. That's what I said!
These dogs have been trained to act vicious on command.
Ah. Dento glue. Glow-in-the-dark toothpaste. Huh. Oh, that's how she got their teeth to look weird.
I bet the dogs attacked Sally's house because high-frequency signal was transmitted to them through the speaker I saw on the roof.
That's what I said! That's exactly what I said! Holy shit! M might be working with someone though, because how could she be at the store all the time? Okay, let's try the key. Oh no, do I need to do it over again? I do. Was it this one? Yeah. Maybe I'll save again. Oh. To save. Yeah. Okay. Continue.
It's
Let's
some
try
kind
that.
of lock.
Oh, it worked. Ooh. What is this? Okay, that works. Why do these all work? What is this? Water level?
Something's missing here. Something's missing here.
Well, something I don't have. Oh! I do now.
It's locked.
Oh, I'm gonna drown. Okay. Let's try that again. So how high is the water level now? Oh, so this is full?
The wheel is spinning, but nothing's happening.
I can... Oh, lefty loosey, right? Oh, but this big one we can't do anything with. It's not changing at all. The fill rate. Can we do anything here? Should we try righty-tighty on all of them? You need to lock the wheel in place. Oh, that?
Something's missing here.
Oh.
It's blocked.
So I can stick
The
that
wheel
in.
is gone. Something's missing here.
So I put that in. Do you think that works?
It's blocked. It's locked.
Wait, but it's still blocked.
It's locked.
Wait, did something change? Is that good? Try this one again. Oh, this one works. But I don't know. I don't think anything changed. Oh! This one works now, though. Hey! Something is definitely draining.
I'm this close to finding the gold. I just know it.
Nah, don't open it. Just wait. Try putting it on the green. I don't even know what's happening. So I can do that left or right. But nothing is changing. Oh! Oh! I did something. Okay, that looks good. Here I go again. Yeah. Okay. No drowning this time? Ah. Oh, we're going down? Oh god. Turn around. I can't. Can I not turn around? Oh, I can. The built by Krollmeister well works. Do you think that date is important? Wait, can I read this down? 1924? Nancy Drew taught me something. Oh, the doggos. It's 2-digit numeral. Dogs, their colors and numbers. I do have their birthday written down.
These colors look very familiar.
Not on that side. I'm just looking at the wrong. Yeah, they were each born in a different year. Iggy was born in 1919. Lucy was 22. Vitus was 24, and Xander was 23. Vitus is blue. Okay, I'll have to write this down. So Lucy is 1922. Okay, this changes a bunch. We'll see how far we get. Xander was 23. That's good. Vitus was 24. And Iggy was 32. Like that. Oh, no, no. 32. It wasn't 32. 1919. Yellow. Oh, I can't do that. It doesn't go above 5. Oh, so it's not that. X is 10, I is 01. Oh, like that. Oh. Oh, like the... So, Xville, they're... If you make their first letters into Roman numerals and then go back to what they are in digits. Okay, so... 10. Xville. So V was 50? No? No, V is 5. My brain is just all scrambled now. Xville. What's I and what's L? I is which is 1. Someone call IXII! Do you know Hercules, that Disney movie? That's like one joke that I never got as a kid, and then I came back as an adult, and then one of the dudes is like, someone call IXII! Made me laugh so hard. Fuck. These keep changing each other. The colors are a different order. Oh, shit. LXV1. How do you guys keep up with this? Like, there's so many different things you have to think of for this puzzle. My brain is like broken. Okay, green Lucy. I need to just write it down. Lucy, Xander, blue, Vitus, yellow, Iggy. So 01, 05, 10, and 50. So it's 50, 10, 5, 1. LXVI. Right? I hope I'm saying that right. 50, 10, 05, 01. This is one digit is off. How am I gonna do that? Oh, this will do. Oh my god, yes.
The wheel is gone.
Oh, do I need to get the other one? Turn around.
I better make sure this door is closed all the way before I fool around with anything else.
Are you kidding me, Nancy? Jesus, don't scare me like that. I'm waiting to get attacked here. Ugh. Oh wait, I need this. But we should lock it even though we don't have a thing. Okay. I keep waiting for the back guy to show up, and it's making me nervous. The gold! Oh, I'm gonna get locked in here so hard. Should I save again?
600 pounds of gold bullion.
Bullion.
Wow.
Wow. Now what? How am I gonna get it out of here? What are we gonna do with it? Put it in the bucket. Should we try and leave? There she is!
Why, what on earth have we got here?
With a bone.
I can't let Emily catch me.
Shine up with the light.
I can't let Emily catch me.
So what do I do?
Don't you shut that door on me, Nancy Drew.
Whoa, where am I going? I didn't shut the door. Shit! Am I gonna shut the door on her? Close
There's
it.
plenty of gold here. We could...
I didn't mean to do that. Damn it.
Don't you shut that door on me, Nancy Drew.
Do it. What is... Okay. Whoa. Oh, she went in anyway.
There's plenty of gold here. Open the door.
I need to get out of here.
Okay. Go up?
Nancy, wait. Let's talk about this. This can just be our little secret. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, remember? Nancy?
The gold's all yours, Em. Enjoy it while you can.
Oh! Am I gonna lock her in there?
Dear Ned,
She was never found again.
I called the sheriff, but when I led him back down the well to the room where I'd left Emily, she refused to leave. He and his deputies finally got her out, but one of them said afterward that if he had to choose between getting a bear away from her cub and getting Emily away from that gold, he'd pick the bear. What's worse, by the time they took Emily away, the place was swarming with reporters from all over the country. The commotion has scared away every bird for miles. I'm pretty sure Red Knot would like to strangle me. On the other hand, when Ranger Akers found out that 7 cars and 2 helicopters were illegally parked on park property and that he was going to get to ticket them, he was ecstatic. Tucker Davis finally cleared away that dead tree, which means I'm free to drive home. Moon Lake is beautiful, but I've had enough wildlife for now. Which reminds me, did I mention that those 4 ghost dogs are actually very sweet? They're so sweet, in fact, that Sally is seriously thinking about adopting them. How's that for irony? Ever yours, Nancy.
Awesome. That was it. Oh, it was
Bess,
so much
hi,
shorter than
it's
I
Nancy.
thought.
I'm at this little amusement park on the coast. I wish I could say I was having a wonderful time, but the fact is, some pretty spooky things have been happening here. There have been some strange accidents. And the carousel, it starts up in the dead of night all by itself, like it's haunted or something. You know me, I don't get scared very easily, but I saw it myself, and I'll call you later. I've got to go. I've got to go right now.
Haunted theme park? Nancy Drew. The haunted carousel. Yes! Oh my god, another haunted one. Let's go!